And we're back. That's how people usually, they open podcasts like that. They be like, we're back. Or radio shows. Back. None of that. Or is that just the news after commercials and shit? And we're back.
I think that's how they do it for real.
That's just after commercials. We're back. This might be somebody's first episode.
Right. Now tuning.
Yeah. Now tuning.
Ange the Great.
Back after these messages.
Ange the Great. She ready to give her intro. She's ready to go.
Thanks. Ange the Great is here.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. Angel's here. That's what I'm talking about. Right. It's my dog. We got Knox Karter in the building.
What up? It's the Knox. You know who it is, man. The one and only, man. Take advantage. Let's get it.
I hate when people be like, you know who it is.
610.
Hey, man, that's my,
He said, you know who it is.
You should know who it is by now.
I know exactly who it is.
As soon as they hear it's the Knox, they should already know who it is.
Knox pretty known out here.
Yeah, I mean.
Personally, I just think that it's funny as shit when people say that.
That you know who it is?
Yeah.
They should already know
I'm gonna
start
saying that.
That's what
and
DJs
it's
be saying.
Great. You know who it is.
Yeah,
right. You know who it
that's
is.
That's a DJ thing. You know what this is.
You know what it is.
As soon as you turn it on, you know what this is. Right. Like, damn, what is this? Everybody knows what it is except for me, so you feel left out. The minute they turn it on, you know what this is.
Know who it is.
Shit. And if not, you should get with the program if you don't. Right.
That's true.
Get in tune. You've been here long enough. You know Knox.
Oh, I know Knox.
Right.
I feel like every time that I come in, I gotta say hi. I gotta say bye.
You do.
You should.
Say yo.
I don't even say hi and bye to Knox. I just walk out.
You don't just walk out.
Boom.
I come in this joint like, they ain't left already.
I don't say bye to nobody. I halfway sneak out.
Yeah.
Make sure the door don't creak, nothing.
Right. He be out. Yesterday he left like that. He left on the out tip. He was gone. He went ghost. You was in here 1 minute making something, and then you ain't even say nothing. You just left.
I caught a ride yesterday, so yeah.
You just left.
Yeah, I wasn't driving yesterday. I caught a ride, so it just happened like that. I left in transition.
I was like, oh, he left? Oh, I guess he left.
So what's the difference? Like, so producing is just making music?
Huh?
Is producing just like making music? Because one day you was like, oh, I'm a
producer.
And I was like, oh yeah, and a DJ. And you was like, yeah, that's what a DJ does.
What, producers?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. It can be, but producing is way broader than people give it credit for. It's a broad field of even visual production. You know what I mean? Like production in general produce means to create. So to even like if somebody facilitates a happy environment for you to create in, they're pretty much a producer too.
Okay.
And sometimes that is a producer's job. Like around here.
I'm a producer.
Yeah, around here we try to keep it clean for, our guests and shit. Mm-hmm. So you get production credits because you help facilitate this whole event. You know what I mean?
A producer literally helps facilitate what it happens, right? And you think about what producers do in movies, right? Think about what a producer does in a movie. All right? A producer is not a director in the movie. He's not a writer in the movie, right? A producer basically makes the movie happen. So whether if the producer is putting together the pieces to make it happen, or if he is putting together the financial backing to make it happen, the producer is the person that produces it.
Right.
That's basically what it is.
Right.
Producer produces.
They produce. You create.
You create.
Doesn't matter what you create.
Womb is a producer.
Yeah, you produce children.
If you want to take it that far,
yeah, you produce children.
Hits blunt.
Hits blunt. So my mom's a producer.
But when you talk about a producer in music, generally people talk about somebody who is making the music.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when people generally say, "Yeah, I'm a producer," they're generally talking about, and they're dealing with music. That means that they make the music on some sort of standard.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But sometimes if you look at that executive producer credit, you might see somebody's name in there who you think, this motherfucker doesn't play an instrument. They don't touch a knob.
Okay.
So you know what the exec job is? The exec is the overseer.
Okay.
All right. So before a final product is put out in music to the public, the executive producer is the one who makes that decision. Okay. He says, this is it. Or he says, this is what it needs. No, this joint can't be released yet. It needs this. You need to put horns here. You gotta have somebody singing here. No, this track ain't right. The executive producer says, yeah, this is ready to go.
Before it's given
That's
out.
what the executive producer does, right? So somebody may make the beat, right? Person who made the whole structure of the beat, but the executive producer say, nah, we should put some live drums on there.
Okay.
Come in and add a little input, do this, do that. So he overseed the whole project. That's
like
what
the last little touches before it's actually.
That's what I say. So if you think about what an executive does in a business, they oversee.
Yeah.
Right. So
I be trying to get like executive. I be trying to get executive jobs doing nothing.
I want one of those too.
For real.
An executive job doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Sounds good, right? It's like a dream come true.
I mean, that sounds awesome. You can do nothing
Yo.
physically, but you got to do a lot of shit.
Yeah, think about it though. There's AIs out now, so it's possible.
Fuck.
Yo, them
It's
AIs.
possible. It's possible to be an at-home executive doing absolutely nothing, having something else think for you, having something else make your calls in your voice.
I talked to somebody, right, and just yesterday in a bar around here, and he said that he sells cars and does a lot of things, and he does his whole promo and campaign, and he puts everything in the AI, and the AI doesn't. And he said since he's been doing it, he's been making so much money. Now that's a crazy thing, right?
It's crazy.
It's crazy how like America is so booming, but like other places are like booming faster than us.
Our AI is like the top 3.
Well, I'm just thinking about like China.
Fuck China.
What? China is top tier, like
That's because
booming.
China's top tier because they make it that everybody has to do this. In America, you're given the freedom to be a dickhead.
Yeah.
So a lot of people take that route and everything close to it.
I mean, but you also got to look at
You're
the
damned
thing.
if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Look
but
at
at least
the-
you
look
got
at-
the decision to do it.
Look
Right.
at the Chinese curriculum too.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like our curriculum is not based off of independent thinking. Our curriculum is based off of making slaves and machines.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And their curriculum is based off of independent thinking by the things that they learn. But at the same time, it's based off a machine that they're trying to build. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You know, I heard that
America builds workers. They don't build free thinkers.
no, they don't. They don't.
Hell no.
America doesn't
Hell
want
no.
free thinkers.
Schools or prisons. Get in line.
Yeah.
Read a book. Get a job.
That's the reason why That's the reason why the food's supplied by the same people and they look damn near almost exactly the same.
Yo, I really hate
Besides the
schools-
bars.
I hate the school system for real because they don't really teach us life. Like I feel like they teach us about everything else other than like, bro, like when you get older, not for that nobody's writing letters no more.
In America, what I've learned is nobody progressive is in a high place where they get to make decisions about progression.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is like stuck in its ways, or it's used to control and manipulate. You know what I mean? So, like I said, America doesn't build free thinkers, man. You gotta get out the box yourself.
Right, you gotta think higher than everybody else for real.
Right.
It's not the fact that we're not free thinkers, right? Because people are waking up, right? But America
Woke as fuck.
No, America.
They trying
what
to
we have
stop that?
Yeah, but what we have to realize is that America is not a democracy, right? Because everybody constantly thinks that it's a democracy and think that we live in a democracy, right? When it's not really a democracy, right? Our society is based off of capitalism, right? So we are a capitalist society. All right? That's how America moves. And you know, the powers that be and everybody in control constantly push democracy on us to make us think that. And, you know, if you know anything about human beings and human nature, right? Human beings as individual thinkers are very smart. Very smart, right?
That's true.
I'm just
You
being
ever
real.
you ever seen Three Pies? They ain't have a rap trying to smoke.
No, listen. As individual thinkers, human beings are very smart. As a group, we're fucking dumb.
I believe that.
You understand what I'm saying? As
Yeah,
a group,
when you
we're
individualize
dumb.
us, we're smart. Like,
But if you would ask
in
an
each different
individual
thing.
person something, You understand what I'm saying? They would have some kind of knowledge base or some kind of right and reasoning. But if you ask a group of motherfuckers something, that shit is going to be unreasonable. Mm-hmm. Depending on what you're asking them. You understand what I'm saying? So the powers that be know that. That's the reason why you have fractions. That they divide people up.
So as a group,
Right.
y'all
You know what
paying
I'm
for
saying?
abortions?
What? How did you? Come on, dog.
As a group, y'all paying right now? If your girl got pregnant or a random bitch got pregnant,
I wouldn't get an abortion.
I wouldn't
No?
get an abortion.
No.
Even
Listen,
at your
I've been-
age?
Yeah,
I've been
even at my
playing.
age,
I've
I
been
wouldn't.
paying for fucking
I wouldn't because-
Plan B's and shit.
Yeah,
but if I fuck up, that's
Look, at
the
my
risk you
age-
gotta take. You know what I mean?
At my age, I already
I don't
want to
be old running after no kid.
At my age, I
Tie
already
it
know
up.
better. I already know better. And if I don't know my own body by now and how I'm going to get somebody pregnant and not get somebody pregnant, then I'm a dumb ass person. You understand what I'm saying? By this time, I'm a dumb ass person.
Those are pretty good.
You understand what I'm saying? So I should know,
Right.
and I should have the sense to. You know, the thing is that people let their
Sometimes
extremities
that
talk.
pussy is too good, Knox.
Nah, man, ain't no such thing. Ain't no
Nigga
such
talking about
thing.
I should know my body.
Ain't no such
way.
thing,
Ain't no such thing.
Ain't no such thing.
Nope, it's not no such thing. And I'm gonna be real with you. Ain't no such thing when you in a reasonable mind state and you understanding and you thinking about the future.
I don't got
and you
no
thinking
reasonable
about a lot
mind
of-
state.
Yeah, I got a lot of reasonable mind states. Because the thing is,
It's the
is
last
that,
thing I'm worried about.
see, that's the thing.
Sometimes I might just be like,
All right.
fuck it.
All right, that's because you
You
got
ain't never had a fucking mindset?
no, because that's you got no control over that mind state. You understand what I'm saying? But I
None.
have control over that mind state.
So all
I
your
got
kids
nothing.
were
It's
playing?
out.
I knew when they were pregnant. I knew.
Nigga said, I know what I
I
did.
knew.
And
I
if
knew.
it ain't, what you do with my baby?
I'm dead ass. I knew. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you, yo. I gave this one chick a chance. I knew it wasn't mine. And she ran up and down it was mine. And I was like, all right, I give you a couple of dollars, whatever. And she was acting real stupid. And she took me to, I said, get a paternity test then. I knew it wasn't mine. I knew it. And it wasn't mine. Because I know my body. I
So
know
what,
me.
You saying you ain't nutting her?
I know what I did and I know what I didn't do. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So I faked it, nigga. So
No, it's not. It's not about. It's not
But it
about.
wasn't even that good.
No, it's not about faking it. It's if you know. It's if you know your body, yo. I've been, yo. I didn't. You know. I've been fucking a long time, and I done fucked a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So I know if I'm gonna get somebody pregnant. I know
But
not.
pre-cum can get a woman pregnant, though.
Yeah, pre-cum can get a woman pregnant.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it can.
You could
It definitely can.
pre-came.
Yeah, but I know I didn't pre-cum.
this guy knows his body. He faked it.
Hey, I'm just telling you, bro.
Doc said, "Where's my baby?"
I'm just telling you.
I got Knox.
weak
I
now.
got Knox in here to
kids, and
ask
I
him
know,
things
bro.
about
And I
music
knew both
production and
times.
shit.
I knew both times, bro. I knew both times.
You knew when your girl was pregnant.
I had no idea.
I said,
I knew when she told me.
and yo, and both times
She wasn't acting weird, like different. She wasn't.
Listen, when she was about to tell me, I knew that's what she was gonna say. But other than that, nah.
Like the conversation you
Like
knew,
when how serious it got real quick, I was like, oh, she's about to tell me she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Either that or like she got to move somewhere out the fucking country because the cartel's about to get her or something. It's
It
one
was
or the
too
other.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's too serious right now. We was just chilling. You walk out the room and come back, shit is like gonna
Say,
suck,
whoa.
suck the soul out the room.
Nigga said, "Whoa, the energy's really off right now."
Yeah, what's going on?
I can be glad to say that I never had that. I never had no pop up and not know that a motherfucker was. Like I'm telling you, both times I knew. It wasn't no ifs,
And that's
ands, or
because
buts.
you just said fuck it, or it was planned.
No, it wasn't planned. It was one time. It was like they wanted it, which was my son. But the first time with my daughter, it was like a fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? I knew. But I knew because I know me and I knew. I already knew. I fucking already knew. It wasn't no doubt about it. I'm not going to mention the one that I was supposed to have before that because that was like a bad situation. You want to mention like abortions. I had a chick have an abortion on me and I didn't know about it. And we was planning on having a kid. And I knew that time too. You know what I'm saying? We both,
How do men feel about women? Because sometimes there's like that thing where it's like, oh, men don't really care if they want the kid and the woman still.
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. I was, and I'm gonna be real with you. That shit still fuck with me to this day.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I really wanted that kid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really did. It's not like the rest of my kids I ain't want. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't planned like that.
Just that one you guys were both...
You getting an abortion, Angel?
It's not, but that's what I'm saying. It's not about getting an abortion.
What's that cemetery like?
Right?
Tell us about that cemetery.
I don't think that...
It's a judgment-free zone.
No.
Yeah, it is judgment-free.
I think that me, personally, at the age that I'm at, I don't think that I would get an abortion. I have... I was in a really crazy relationship, and I'm like, bro, if I ever were to get pregnant, bro, you're broke. I'm not having this child with no broke ass thing.
Damn.
But that's when I was really young.
With some people, and I do say some because you've obviously seen it go in the opposite way. Mm-hmm. They get really on their shit when they have a kid.
Right.
It changes them dramatically.
It definitely does.
But he already had a kid.
Okay.
And I never want to be with nobody ever again where I have to tell you, go pick your kid up.
I dig that.
Where I have to hit your baby mama, like, nah, you're gonna drop your kid off over here, and I don't know
I'm
what
it is what guys do who don't want to see their kids.
Face, you know what I mean?
understand, like, if that's, sometimes I see baby moms or women holding their kids back from their fathers or using or weaponizing, their children against the father. But other than that, I have no idea why people don't be interested in seeing their fucking kids.
I genuinely, and I as a young person, as a younger girl, younger woman, I pushed that relationship forward. And even the baby mom was like, yo, I knew when you guys broke up because he didn't come and get the kid no more. Like, it wasn't an incentive for him anymore.
That's crazy.
So it was like, and I didn't enjoy that. I didn't like that. But now that I'm grown, and that's why I kind of don't really like dating men with children, unless I see their relationship with the child. You know what I mean? Like, because some people, I don't understand why some people don't want to be in their kids' life. That goes for women too.
That's a double-edged sword.
Women also, you don't want to be with me? Oh, okay, bet I'm gonna keep this kid from you. No, there was a time where the baby mom was hitting me up like, yo, she needs.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen it go both ways.
And I'm like, I bet we gonna figure it out. Like, gonna get that.
I got some people that I know. You dig what I'm saying? That like, it's different instances. I got some people that I know that are deadbeats, like real rap. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't really fuck with them like that.
Call them out.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going.
Niggas said say their names.
I would never say that. Yeah. But I got some people that I know that try to be there, right? Mm-hmm. And the mother gave them so much of an issue, so much of a problem, so much of a that.
I feel like good men get shitty baby moms.
No. Listen.
Good women get shitty baby dads.
It all depends on the will of the man and where they come from, right? Because I had my peoples give me issues. You understand what I'm saying? And I fought through it just because of how I feel.
Well, like you fought for custody.
It's not about I fought for custody.
I'm asking.
Yeah, and I fought through it. I fought to see my kids.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
But some women don't care. You can hit them up 1,000 times.
Yeah,
and
but some
call them
I did. I had
day.
motherfuckers change their number and everything.
Real shit.
And I fought through it. And I went and I fought through it. But you got some motherfuckers, right, that won't do that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not that it's wrong, right? It's not that it's wrong. It's like on the tip of number one, why are you giving me issues, right? So it's just a person thing, and people are going to be people.
What do you mean that it's wrong? Because I think that's wrong.
No, it's not, because if you give somebody a problem so much, right, certain people are just going to be like, fuck it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Regardless of what's involved, because they're trying to get involved, and you're not letting them. And you're in control of the situation, so what are you going to do? Beat your fucking self over the head with a hammer? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. What are you going to do? That's what I'm saying. You got certain circumstances where it's like that. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? You got, like I said, I know two different sides. There's motherfuckers that are deadbeats that don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? I got a motherfucker that I know that only fuck certain type of people because they was just poisoning the land with their seed, and that's what they wanted to do. And they ain't give a fuck how many motherfuckers they got pregnant.
Wow,
You understand what I'm saying?
Poison in the land.
Poison in the land.
With their seed.
That's deep.
And they didn't care. You understand what I'm saying? Because
how
that's
do you
what
guys
they wanted
feel
to
about
do.
people who are?
But I got motherfuckers that, like I said, in the situation, they fought.
How do we feel about people who are what?
So much.
How do you think about people who are like, say that the baby dad isn't there, he's broke, she's broke, she don't care about nothing really. You know, she already got 5 kids. You think that like they should keep on having more kids and more, like it's their right to keep having kids, or you think that at some point, bitch, you should get your tubes tied?
I don't know.
Or should men get, or should that man get a vasectomy?
I think if you can't afford them, then don't have them.
Yeah, if you can't afford them, don't have them. But that's really not my place
It's called
to say.
overpopulation.
People be fucking wilding.
You can't afford kids.
Nigga
don't
said
have
people be fucking wild.
If you can't afford kids, don't have them. That's coming from Knox, and I don't. Anybody else ain't speaking. That's from me. You can't afford kids, don't have them, because you just creating a issue.
Poisoning the land with your seed.
Poisoning the land with your seed. Exactly. There you go. You poisoning the land with your seed, man.
Bringing up dirty.
You know what I'm saying?
Dirty
That's crazy.
trees.
That's gonna be my new drum. We need to get that on the t-shirt.
You like that though, right?
Poisoning the land.
Poisoning the land with your seed. But that's what
Quit
that's what he
poisoning the land
did.
with your
That's
seed.
what he did. You know what I'm saying?
You think Nick Cannon is poisoning the land, or is he like enriching certain areas?
Exactly, because he could afford.
He can afford it. He can afford it, and Nick Cannon care. He take care of all his kids. That's the difference.
But you can't.
When you
be
poisoning
there
the
every
land with your
day
seed, you ain't
for
taking care of
11
your kids.
children.
It doesn't matter if you be in there.
He has
every
11
day.
right now?
He going.
Yeah, I think it might be 12 now.
It doesn't matter. He going to be there, and he going to be there financially, and they going to be taken care of.
But you could be taken care of, but you need your parent.
Of course.
Like when you're sick, that kid's gonna need that parent.
And he
to
gonna
be there to
there.
wake up to.
He been there. He
not
been
for
there all
12
his kids' birth. How you gonna say that?
But just because somebody's there at a birth, don't mean that right
How you
now.
gonna say that?
You're at a show in Texas and your
Ain't
kid
nothing
is in North Carolina,
Yeah.
sick.
And his
You
kid,
know what I mean?
and his kid might not be deathly sick. After the show
But
in
they
North
still
Carolina,
sick
he might
and they
see
still
him.
want to wake up to their parent.
Yeah.
I just think that niggas is just really creating, like, you're creating deadbeat families. Like families that you know you're not going to be there for.
I mean, Nick Cannon.
Like,
is
it's like you're just having a child and you're not there for that kid for real. Yeah, you're there, but their mom's not going to wake up to seeing a 2-parent. I mean, that kid's not going to wake up to seeing a 2-parent house. No, he's waking up to his mother. He's not waking up to his mother and his father. He's waking up to just one parent. You feel me? And yeah, you might be there for birthdays. You might be there for holidays. But you really not there for real.
Nah.
Like, waking up every day, going to sleep every day. Like,
He ain't with all the kids' moms, so that ain't never gonna happen either way.
that's what I'm saying.
unless
You just creating like
Yeah,
you creating broken families at
Well,
that
you
point.
you always. I'm gonna be real with you. You always gonna have a broken family unless you get married and you have your kids with the person that you marry, and then y'all stay together until your kids are grown. Other than that, if you have a kid in wedlock, then that's what's going to happen. 9 times out of 10, you might not be with that person forever. You understand what I'm saying? That's
you can even get married to somebody that you love and y'all love each other and still.
Yeah, and you split, but y'all gonna be married for a point in time. Y'all gonna be married.
But it don't matter if married or not.
All right, so if y'all
Niggas
married,
still don't gotta be there.
if y'all married and have kids, then y'all shouldn't have got married in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? And if you getting married just because you about to have a kid, then that's the wrong reason to get married anyway.
Do you think that he was like living a lifestyle?
Hold on, what'd you say?
Do you think he was living a lifestyle, on the road, and maybe had 2 or 3 kids, and then came to a realization he can't really be there for all of them
All the
anyways.
kids anyway.
So just keep
More
having
than financially. So
just keep
why?
having more?
And he probably thinks of himself highly, like I'm a good dude, I'm smart. You know what I mean? Why not put more of me out there and be selective with these women? Make sure that my kids also have good looks and these brains.
Yeah, because all his women look good.
Right. So
All of them is bad to the bone. I don't know. I don't agree with it. That's not something that I think is like really 100%.
it's
But
like
hey,
I mean,
It's like polygamy.
I look at it like this.
It's like
I
advanced
look at it like
polygamy.
this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Advanced
look at it like
polygamy
this.
as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I look at it like this, right? I look at it like this. There's religious cultures where people have more than one wife, and as long as they can afford it and they have more than one family, as long as they can afford it, then that's fine. As long as he can afford it and nobody is a burden on society. Now, when you're putting a burden on society, that's something
But you
different.
don't think that having a broken home is a burden on society? Like we were saying earlier.
No, because
you need a mother and a father.
Not necessarily, because a home may necessarily, just because you consider that a broken home doesn't mean that the home is broken.
I didn't live with my dad growing up,
Because
but he wasn't.
that's a perception
He wasn't
of what
an
you think is a
absentee
broken
father.
home. You understand what I'm saying? Now your perception.
So you
your
grew
perception,
up without your dad there.
I grew up without my dad there. He didn't live. He didn't live in my household at all.
Okay. Maybe
But
it's just how
I seen
see
him
it.
pretty much
that's what
whenever
I
I
said.
wanted.
It's
I
your-
got to call him. You know what I mean?
It's your perception of a broken
You never
home.
felt like he wasn't there sometimes when you needed him?
Nope.
Okay.
I was always able to talk to my dad. He always answered for me. He still do. Call him right now. Put him on the show. He'll probably listen
Call
to this
him.
and tune in and tell me what's up.
Nah, that's what's up. I guess it's just like a certain perception of how I see family. How I see somebody. It's like a mother and a father in a home.
Right.
Like, it's like just that. You know, waking up, going to sleep. Like, you know that your parents there no matter what. Like,
That's the general perception.
yeah, so maybe that's just
You know
how
what I'm
I
saying?
see it. So I see that anything that isn't like that would be like a broken home, unless, you know, I had a stepdad, and that was like my dad, you know what I mean? But I didn't get to give him those, like, oh yeah, you're that father figure until I was older. I always grew up in a home with, like, different.
I had a
It
stepdad
was
too.
like a
My little brother's
open
dad
door.
was in my life pretty much till he passed away.
Okay.
Why you
Do you
think-
think that that's why you didn't care so much about your dad not being in the home?
No, not at all. Because I still got to go do things with my dad. I did shit with my dad constantly.
Okay.
Stayed the night at his house. I had a video game system over there. He
Oh, so you was spoiled.
not spoiled, but he had things at his house for me. If I got tired of being at my mom's, or my mom got tired of me, or my dad just wanted to chill and hang out with his son, we hang out over there. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what's up. That's a different perception of things. Because I never really thought of anything like that. I felt like it was like somewhere you're still lacking.
Yeah, my
You know what I
parents had a cool relationship.
No,
They
that's what I'm
wasn't-
saying.
My mom wasn't on no bullshit.
And
At
you
least not that I could see. You know what I mean? I got to chill with my dad whenever I want.
You can. It's called dual parenting, and you can do that. You can have time, and both of them can have time. Like I have with my son. He knows that my son be here. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
like,
seen
you
your
can,
son here before.
You can do that. You dig what I'm
Couple
saying? You can do that, and you can still, everything can still be stable. That's what I'm saying. It's just about perception. But with that perception, that's the reason why they say, and you know, they always preach it to you in every religion: don't have kids and don't get married out of wedlock, because that's why. Because you know you're gonna have a quote unquote broken home if you do.
I met
You know
people
what I'm
that were
saying?
in
Like-
love. I think it's because I just seen different shit. So it was like I met people that were in love, had children, and then
Break
ended
up and then just be
got
terrible to
divorced.
each other.
Yeah, and now they just always fighting, and the kids don't get that duality like you were saying. So it's like I guess I just seen it in a different.
That's because they didn't want to
way.
break up in the first place, and they fighting with each other, and the kids suffer. If you can't never get over that, then your kids always gonna suffer.
And some people be like, "Well, if you ain't gonna be with me, I don't want that kid."
Well, yes and no.
People are shit sometimes.
Yeah.
It happens. You
That's
can't
what I'm
blame
saying.
them.
That's
But
true.
not
Yeah.
everybody is like that. And you
Everybody's
can't like
like
really
that.
rely on statistics to tell you that.
Nah, that's
Or even
true.
if you do, you always be looking at the bigger number or what you seen growing up. Like, damn, shit is fucked
That's
up.
what I said. I know
But it's not always like
No,
that.
it's many situations where things are fucked up and people still stick in it. Kids ain't theirs and they still stick in it, or shit like that. It's it just depends on the person. It's not. It's
That's
the
why I
human
always say
being.
you gotta watch
know?
who you have children with, yo. Because some people be spiteful.
Yeah, that's it. Just be careful.
Yeah, and it's not even that, man. People,
People be spiteful. Like about that whole thing with what was we talking about? Chris Brown fighting with Usher.
that's crazy.
I don't
Why
even know.
would
If,
Chris Brown
I don't
do
even know
that
if that's
to Usher?
real. I hope that's
I
not
hope
real.
that's not real.
We gonna end it there.
They said that right. They said they
because he
jumped him.
performed at his joint the very
They said
next
they
day.
jumped him. They said
Oh,
they said
he
people
performed it?
jumped him. That's what I was hearing. They said
Yeah, but
people
Usher-
jumped him at the joint.
Usher threw him the party.
They
and
jumped. They
Usher
jumped
had an
Usher
event
at
the
the
next
skating
day.
ring.
Oh,
And
he had
Chris
an
performed
event
there.
at his thing performing?
Yeah, and Chris performed there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Usher was there. He didn't look like he got jumped. How you get jumped by people? You don't got no bruises on your face.
Right.
He was beating you up with mittens on.
Right. right.
Beating you with balloons.
Mittens and them
Unless
Astro those red Astro
They
Boy
gave 'em all-
boots.
They gave him all body shots.
Yo,
right?
those
They
boots
gave 'em-
are crazy. You buying a pair of them boots?
I wanted them, but I didn't get them. I didn't get them on the joint. I tried to. I was gonna resell them.
You big
Think
as
about
shit.
that.
Them
No,
joints
I
look
wasn't-
weird as shit.
I
You
wasn't
too
gonna
big.
wear them, bro.
Them joints for skinny motherfuckers like me, nigga.
I wasn't
I
gonna
wouldn't
wear
even wear
them.
them joints, but you too big to wear
No,
them
you look
joints.
like
Them
a
joints look
grasshopper
weird
in
as
them
shit.
joints.
That nigga
I don't
look big.
The
look like
resale
Black
was.
Santa
I was
Claus
gonna take
in
them
them
shits right
joints.
down the street to Tyler.
Oh shit, yeah.
Buy them for $300. Take them shits to the plug and get like 5.
Real shit.
So he can
Yeah,
sell them.
you right.
So he can
though.
sell them for
Somebody would
12.
buy them joints for 12.
Yeah, no,
Somebody buy
really.
them joints for 1200. You right.
Right.
You right. You right.
Yo, that's one thing that they tell you. You know how people be like, "Oh, nobody's gonna buy your brand. Nobody's gonna buy that. People don't like that." Yo, Balenciaga, fucking Gucci, all them high end names show you that anybody will buy your shit no matter what it looks like.
You gotta understand.
Quilly be in here with them dumbass looking tired,
Them fucking tire
Balenci
sneak-
joints on.
Tire joints.
Those shits look crazy.
Nigga got
But
tired.
he be
joints
having them on. I'd be like, all right, whatever. It,
Yeah.
it matches fit.
If you like it,
people
I love
will buy
it.
that shit. You know what I mean?
Ain't no way I
And he'll
wear
stun
them
on you in them
joints.
shits. I got the
Real
fucking
shit.
Balenci's on. You got on Crocs.
I would never wear it. Fuck.
He said, "These my chill shoes." Choke said, "Well, these my chill shoes."
Right.
Right. Got tires on his feet, dog.